Hello and welcome to the third session of IoT. Now let's see how the IoT is actually growing. The IoT communication, IoT technologies are actually growing from last several years, and in future how it will reach that particular growth. So in this graph you can find on internet also. So just go to images.google.com and search the growth of IoT. You can find this one. It was released by the Linux Foundation, and they have predicted how many devices are now getting connected online by 2020. So let's see this one. These are the years which are mentioned over here: 94, 96, 98, like onwards. Here 2002 year is present. Then 4, 6, like onwards. This is 2020. Okay, and there is a number of devices which are connected online, and their numbers are mentioned over here. You can see this one. From the year 2000, small gear up has taken of IoT devices or network devices connected to the networks are growing from here onwards. So growing, and we are in the year 2020. So by 2018, in the 2020, 50.1 billion devices will be connected online. This number was 42 billion last year. Before that it was 34 billion. Before that it was 28 billion. Within 4 to 5 years, the number of devices connected online are doubled, and that's what the need of IoT is. So it is possible, it's compulsory to connect these devices together with the help of an IoT application systems. Now if you summarize more, let's see the current and future prospects. So this particular scenario will be clear to you. World population, which was given here. Currently world population is almost 7.6 billion in 2020. Connected devices are given here. So in 2003, connected devices are 500 million. Then 2012 it was 12.5 billion, then 25 billion 2015, and as I told, 2020 it is 50 billion. Okay, fine. But population of world is growing, connected device also growing, but what's the ratio? Let's see what's the ratio. So connected device ratio is this. Connected devices per person, it was 0.08%, 0.08 per 1 person. A number of devices were connected. Okay, now here we crossed here in between 2007 this was crossed more connected devices than people. 2010 it was 1.84, means 1.84 devices were connected per 1 person in as per the population. So you can see this one, 6.8 and 12.5 billion populations were there in 2010. In 2015 the number has reached to 3.47. Number of devices were connected per person on in the world, and within these 5 years the number is doubled. It is almost 6.58 devices connected online per person in this year 2020. So just can think how it's growing, how this ratio is growing fastly, and what it shows the need of IoT application systems now as a part of the current world. Now in terms of the resources available, resources required for IoT, so this diagram will clear you the resources. 4 billion connected people are present. Okay, out of 7 billion, 4 billion people will be connected online through the IoT application systems here. Okay, then the revenue opportunities are present, like 4 trillion revenue opportunities are there in IoT application system itself only. Out of 4 trillion, almost the 2.91 trillion are for industrial IoT only for industrial IoT. 2.91 trillion industrial IoT. Okay, so 25 plus million applications are designed only for IoT. 25 plus million applications, considering web application, Android applications, cloud applications, and other iOS applications also, they will be present within it. Then 25 plus billion embedded and intelligent systems will be created. 25 plus billion, just see, it's a very big number. That's embedded and intelligent systems will be created so that they can communicate with each other, and automation will be forced in the industries. And 50 trillion GBs of data will be collected online because of IoT only. 50 trillion GBs of data is collected online. This is what the scenario that we can see in 2020, and if you consider industrial IoT forming the most important and vital role here in this particular growth, the need of IoT there. Now, what more we can talk about IoT? So it's a Internet of Things. It's a network of networks. Individual networks are connected together with security, analytics, and the management. So everything over the earth can be managed. So you can have transport system connected to energy, energies to business, business to education, education to home, home to earth, and to others also. So everywhere, all these kind of networks are connected together with the help of the IoT. So it's called as the network of networks. The gigantic network of networks is created with the help of this system of IoT applications here. Now, yes, so this pyramid I got in one of the books of IoT, and I think that it will be useful for you. That's why I added in this particular sessions here. Now, turning data into wisdom is achieved with the help of the IoT systems. Now, see, here we have this importance to the more important system. So we start with the data, we collect this data, and from this data we convert it into information format, from information to knowledge, knowledge to understanding, understanding to wisdom. Okay, so this data conversion into wisdom is done automatically by IoT mechanism there. If you consider this particular part, benefit to humanity, it is huge, and size of that will be getting less, and wisdom is exactly what we have, the specific information that will evaluate your understanding. Okay, we started data with symbols, information, answers to who, want, where, and questions. Based on that data is extracted. Then answers to how questions, like how it's happened. So you got that knowledge extracted from the information, and then why that knowledge. So we consider understanding of it, and after all understanding, evaluation of it, we got wisdom. That data into wisdom conversion is done by the IoT systems. That's why IoT is the important part of the human life also. Okay, now future of IoT, what happens when you have 50 billion machines connected together? So as we see in 2020, now this scenario is just like we call as industrial IoT. Now in it, see, many things in a city, how they are connected together. So we can have a brilliant rail yard. Okay, so here we have a brilliant rail yard present, which contain the real-time network planning present inside it. Shipment visibility, so where the shipment is rising, it contains what we call as location systems. Okay, that's present inside it. Then we have a brilliant hospital present just near to it. Brilliant hospital, what it will contain? It will contain the intelligent medical devices. It will identify the emergencies in medical, identify the needs of this medical, connected machines present inside it, hospital optimization. Okay, so before actually the patient reaching toward the hospital, they will know you, so they will know about the particular patient and reserve a bed for him or her, or they will carry the preparation of the medical aids. Okay, that's possible with the optimization of medical hospital. Then we'll go here, brilliant power, power distribution mechanisms, where we are having the smart grid system there, power distributions. Okay, that will be done smartly by these devices. Then we have a brilliant factory. Okay, where logistic optimization is possible, factory optimization is there, all there working, and the applications of industrial IoT will be deployed over here. And the most important part is that all they are connected with a common network of industrial internet. Okay, so that industrial internet, so we can virtualize, by which analytics become predictive, employees increase the productivity, machines will be self-healing and automated, monitoring and maintenance is mobilized. All this that is possible with the help of it. So when this all 50 billion devices are connected together, we are going to have the mechanism of communication by this way. So everything will be brilliant. Rail system, hospital system, power distribution system, or the factories which are the part of the industry today, everything will be brilliant, and they will be having capability to communicate with each other. Okay, that's what the future of IoT is. Now the common potential that we are achieving from the IoT are this: we are getting improvement in the performance. Obviously, when computer systems are present there, their accuracy will be drastically improved, effectiveness and efficiency will be more advantageous, more advantage that we can take from this. Cost reductions, so human intervention is reduced, so human are prone to error, and they will be again not performing operation as fast as the computer systems. So reduction in the cost will be there. Once machine can do the task of 10 men. Okay, so obviously we have reduction in the cost. That unemployability is the main disadvantage that we can achieve from there. Then we can create innovative services. Innovative services, just like consider example of an app where we are going to book a car, or we can book a ride, any kind of ride. Okay, innovative services, they are controlled by the location mechanism. See, okay, remember, that's what we call an innovative service. So IoT with the help of internet, that cab applications is actually built on. That's why we can consider this an innovative service with the help of IoT. This is completely based on the IoT, just like Ola and Uber. They are the innovative applications or results of the Internet of Things. Or new revenue stream, just consider to this, new revenue stream is generated with the help of IoT services. A new mechanism of revenue generation can be there. This is the potential of the IoT systems that we need to consider while designing it. So which particular potential you need to focus on, that will decide, and based on that IoT application system is possible. Okay, there. Applications of IoT. Let's with the applications. But before applications, we need to focus on one line which I mentioned over here. Now, the ultimate goal of the IoT is to automate the human life, automate the industrial applications. So where we are going to make use of the human intervention, we are going to delete it from there and automate the systems. That's what the ultimate goal of the IoT is. So all the areas which are shown over here, whether you are having automobile area, whether you are city corporations, whether you have aviation systems, whether you have communication systems, whether we have the transport systems, whether we have the security mechanisms, everywhere IoT can be easily deployed, and everywhere we can make these devices smart and smarter. That's possible. Let's see the application where we apply that. We are having consumer and home applications. Okay, consumer and home applications, like we are going to create an home automation systems. I need to control my fan and light present at home with the help of my mobile. I can monitor them, I can see them whether they are on or off, like consumer and home applications. Smart infrastructures, where we are going to have the smart city applications present over here with smart infrastructure. That's possible. We can create an security and surveillance mechanism, like creating a CCTV smarter, converting the passive closed circuit televisions into the active CCTVs. They will immediately generate an action. Possible with the help of security and surveillance mechanism there. Or if you go to transport, smart transport mechanisms, like we can see still it's implemented. We can track the railway route, we can track the route of a car that we have booked, and everywhere, like we can track a transport mechanism also with the help of these particular systems here. Healthcare, so large and many applications lies within the healthcare mechanism today. If you see this band, see this one, so this is what the IoT application. I'll show that how exactly this works. One of the applications of IoT in industrial IoT also, it forms a very important role. Remember, healthcare mechanism into IoT. Then retail. All the retail chains can be automized. They are already automized in many European countries with the help of IoT applications. You just have to take that particular product and go out of the shops. Automatically the money will be deducted from your account. Like this kind of applications are possible in IoT. Industry, the main part, focus, maximum focus, almost two-third applications of IoT today lies within this area, industrial IoT. And others, almost everywhere we can make use of the IoT application design so much easily. So these are the common applications that we need to focus on for the IoT. That's for the third session. We'll continue with the fourth session in next video. Thank you. Thanks a lot.